These are not just restricted areas, they are black holes on the map. If you cross these boundaries, there is no rescue team coming for you, no communication, no escape. Today, we cross the line into the places no one ever returns from. There are corners of our planet where human authority completely ends. Places so dangerous, so hostile, or so heavily guarded that entering them means signing your own death warrant. From a forbidden island protected by a Stone Age tribe that kills any outsider on sight, to a vast mountain wilderness in the United States, where thousands of aircraft and hikers have vanished without a single trace. Deep in the Indian Ocean lies a small emerald block of land surrounded by lethal coral reefs. This is North Sentinel Island. On paper, it belongs to India. In reality, it is a sovereign territory ruled by the most isolated tribe on Earth, the Sentinelese. For over 60,000 years, this tribe has rejected the modern world. They don't use electricity, they don't know agriculture, and they have zero immunity to common diseases. But their most defining trait is their absolute hostility. Anyone who sets foot on their beach is met with a hail of poison arrows and spears. In 2006, 2 local fishermen drifted too close to the island while sleeping. They never returned. When the Indian government sent a military helicopter to recover their bodies, the tribe attacked the aircraft with bows and arrows, forcing it to retreat. 12 years later, in 2018, an American missionary named John Allen Shaw believed he was on a divine mission to contact them. He paid local fishermen to smuggle him past the military blockade. He stepped onto the white sand of North Sentinel Island with a Bible in his hand. Minutes later, the fisherman watched from afar as the tribe dragged his body away. His remains are still there, untouched, because entering the island to retrieve them is deemed a suicide mission. Today, the Indian Navy enforces a strict 5-mile exclusion zone around the island. It is a place frozen in time, where human curiosity met a permanent dead end. From a tropical dead end in the Indian Ocean, we move to the high-altitude wilderness of the United States. In the rugged, snow-capped peaks of the Sierra Nevada mountains lies a massive, invisible trap. It is known as the Nevada Triangle. Spanning over 25,000 square miles of desolate desert and jagged mountain crests, this area hides a dark mathematical anomaly. Over the last 60 years, more than 2,000 aircraft have crashed or vanished within these boundaries without a trace. That is an average of nearly 3 planes disappearing every single month. Aerospace experts and conspiracy theorists alike have debated why this region is so deadly. Some blame microbursts, sudden, violent downdrafts of wind that can slam a plane into a mountain wall in a matter of seconds. Others point toward magnetic anomalies that scramble aircraft navigation systems, leaving pilots completely blind in the dark. The most infamous case occurred in 2007, when world-renowned adventurer and billionaire aviator Steve Fawcett took off in a light aircraft for a short flight. He was an expert pilot who had broken multiple world records, yet he vanished into thin air. It took a massive federal search and more than a year just to find his crash site by absolute accident. If your instrument panels go dark over these mountains, there is no runway waiting for you. Just thousands of miles of uninhabited rock where wreckage can remain hidden for decades. You don't just get lost here, you become part of the mountain. Finally, we descend into a green hell where modern civilization is completely cut off. Spanning the border between Panama and Colombia lies the Darien Gap. It is 60 miles of impenetrable, lawless jungle, and it is the only break in the Pan-American Highway, which stretches all the way from Alaska to Argentina. Engineers have successfully paved roads through deserts, mountains, and tundras, but they met a permanent dead end here. The Darien Gap is a lawless zone controlled by brutal cartels and heavily armed guerrilla groups. But the human element is only half the danger. The jungle itself is a death trap. It is filled with venomous vipers, disease-carrying insects, and flash floods that can sweep away entire camps in seconds. It is called the bullet ant because survivors describe the pain of its sting as identical to being shot by a bullet. In some regions, it's known as the 24-hour ant because the intense, burning pain lasts for a full day without stopping. The pain level It holds the #1 spot on the Schmidt Pain Index 4+. The inventor described it as pure, intense, brilliant pain, like walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch rusty nail ground into your heel. The warrior ritual. The Satar Ma tribe of the Amazon uses them in a brutal initiation ritual. Young boys must wear gloves woven with dozens of angry bullet ants for 10 minutes straight in complete silence to prove they are ready to become warriors. But the ultimate deception of the Darien Gap lies in its waters. Deep in the jungle, rivers shine with a mesmerizing, crystal-clear turquoise glow. From above, it looks like a hidden paradise, fueled by alpine limestone and rich minerals flowing from untouched mountains. Local guides, however, know its true, terrifying name: the River of Death. This vibrant water hides a brutal trap. What appears to be a knee-deep stream can instantly plunge into hidden caverns over 20 feet deep, carved violently into the rock. Worse yet, in this green hell, a rainstorm miles away can trigger a catastrophic flash flood in seconds. A massive wave of mud and debris will swallow a traveler completely, dragging them down into an inescapable liquid graveyard where no rescue will ever arrive. Every year, thousands of people attempt to cross this wild region in search of a better life in North America. Hundreds never make it. Those who succumb to injury, disease, or violence are swallowed by the mud, leaving no trace. There are no rescue services, no cell service, and no authorities to call. If you enter the Darien Gap and stray from your path, you vanish from the face of the earth. It remains a stark reminder that, even in the 21st century, untamed wilderness areas still exist where nature and human cruelty reign unchecked. Our world may seem completely mapped and interconnected, but these black holes prove that there are boundaries we simply shouldn't cross. Which of these places terrified you the most? Tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like the video to help it rank on YouTube and subscribe to Off Limits Travel to explore the most forbidden and exclusive corners of the world.